check that out. This spot seems to enforce cameras a bit more. Prohibito. Lucky I don't speak Spanish. The acclimatization ain't no joke. I've been puffed out literally walking upstairs. Brother, this is just stunning. This is gorgeous, man. Right here we have the archaeological site of Qenqo. This is not looking like it's gonna loop back around. Are we allowed to be here? Yo, this is awesome. But I mean, if you can slide down it. Oh. Welcome to Cusco, Peru. What is standing behind me is Qorikancha, one of 4 sites that we're going to be visiting around this region. What is interesting about Cusco is it's 3,400 meters above sea level, which means on your first few days you have to acclimatize. So if you're planning to visit, this is exactly what I would do on one of the first days. It is my second day here. In today's video, we'll visit Qorikancha, the Qenqo Archaeological Complex, and Saqsaywaman. And I'll take you all along for the journey, but first we got to get our coffee fix, ranked 26 in the world. Let's go. We got a lot to see today. There's a lot to do, and we are limited on time. So, first stop, Three Monkeys Coffee, the number 26 best coffee shop in the world. Three Monkeys Coffee. The thing is, my name is Kalim, but a lot of people find it very hard to say my name, so I always just say my name's Sam.
Thank you, sir.
We got our Three Monkeys Coffee. That is solid. As we head to our first location, I just want to thank the sponsor of this video, Yasim. They have some of the best global plans around, and they are the reason why I am able to stay connected and upload these very videos every single day. Use code KALIM15 for 15% off your first purchase. The link is in my bio. Standing behind me, Qorikancha was once the most sacred temple in the Inca Empire, dedicated to the sun god Inti, known as the Golden Temple. Its walls were originally covered in sheets of solid gold, reflecting sunlight across the city. The Incas built it with incredibly precise stonework, fitting massive stones together without any mortar. When the Spanish arrived, they stripped the gold and built the Church of Santo Domingo directly on top. Today, what you see is a powerful mix of both civilizations, Inca foundations below and Spanish architecture above, all in one place. Let's go check it out. Well, it says no photos. Just try not to get caught. Check this out. Oh, what? I'm pretty sure these are the ruins, and then this is like the Spanish influence. Obviously, we've got to be a bit subtle with the camera as it isn't allowed. But also, I do want to say, if you do come, it does cost 20 soles to get in, but if you have a student ID, 10 soles. Now, I am no longer a student, but we have the ID, so 10 soles. This is the temple, little area right here. It seems like there's a line that has formed to take a photo through this hole right here. I'm not sure what's so incredible about it, but it's just like a frame view through, which I don't know, maybe it has some influence, but it has nothing to me. Alright, we found one that doesn't have anyone in it. Oh, actually, if you see, they're taking photos straight through here. That's someone over there taking a photo. There has to be something important about it, I just have no idea what. This structure was originally identical in shape and dimension to the first, smaller chamber, but unlike the latter, it is in a good state of preservation. Its 3 tall trapezoidal doorways remain intact. Ah, these things. Okay. But what's the influence of it? I have no idea. Ah, the original roofs of the building have not survived, but according to the descriptions provided by the chroniclers, Juan de Betanzos, and that name is too long, they were a hip roof design, 4-sided, made of wood, reinforced with clay and covered with thatch. Popular traditions called this place Temple of Lightning. I just had a great idea as well. I'm gonna take a photo from the other side of the frames. Let's see. Oh, no line from this side. Look at this. This is the frame that everyone wants to take a photo through. You ready? Watch this. Does the job. Now we got a photo of the other guys in there. I don't really care about the photo. I don't know. Why did I take a photo? I don't care. But yeah, check that out. Okay, I don't think they really enforce the camera rule, so we can be a bit more whatever. Seems as well that there's tour guides in here. A lady was trying to give me a tour guide from outside, but I was like, no, I don't pay for that. Might have been worth it, because I actually don't know what's going on. But I mean, it looks cool, nevertheless, so that's alright. This spot seems to enforce cameras a bit more. Prohibito. Lucky I don't speak Spanish. Let's go upstairs. Yeah, check out that view out there. Mashallah. This is awesome. Oh, yo! Those mountains look incredible. That is worth a view. That is worth a photo indeed. I'm actually puffed out walking up those flight of stairs. Hey, the acclimatization ain't no joke. I've been puffed out literally walking upstairs, and I want to show you all my... Okay, give me a sec. Alright, here, if we look at my vitals from my Apple Watch, if you see these right here, there's outliers. Those 2 days are when I was here in Cusco, and the outliers, hold on, are my respiratory rate went way up, so more breaths per minute while I'm sleeping, or even awake, I guess. And my blood oxygen has lowered a lot. I'll normally sit at like a 97 oxygen level. I think that's pretty decent, right? But since I've been in Cusco, yesterday was 86, so it dropped about 10%, which is wild. And yeah, I definitely feel that I'm having to take a lot more breaths, and yeah, just a bit more fatigued. But hey, thankfully we're not like doing that bad. We don't have the headaches, we're not sick, we're not stuck in bed. We still get to explore all this, which is incredible. This is another spot up the top, and if you can see down here, check it out. I believe this must be the church portion of the space. But this is so interesting. You got all these little figures. It's crazy how they're able to portray these figures with images and faces and do little statues and everything. It's completely different to, I guess, how we view it in Islam, where you don't portray faces, you don't portray them like that. It's interesting, it's different. Brother, this is just stunning. This is gorgeous, man. Like, you have all these mountains surrounding. You don't realize how high up we are as well. 3,400 meters is not low. When we were taking the plane in, you know how you take off and then you land? Well, when we got to Cusco, it was basically, we took off in Lima and then we did that. We just landed straight. It was like the ground came to us, which was wild. And yeah, this is stunning, man. Actually, I can't wait to do the Salcantay Trail. The Salcantay Trail into Machu Picchu is going to be one of the most stunning, amazing places I will ever visit in my life. Or not, I can't say that. There's ideally a lot of beautiful places we'll visit, but it'll be up there. It's the photos I've seen, unreal. You guys are going to love that. Oh my goodness. We've just finished up at the first location. Now let's head to Puka Pukara Archaeological Complex. Okay. So we're in the Uber now, but check out the volume on this. It's so steep. Welcome to Puka Pukara. Just got out of the Uber, but what I've realized is I actually have no connection here. Puka Pukara?
Yes. Do you have your ticket?
No.
You got to go from here to Tambomachay. For the principal road, in 5 minutes you will arrive from here to Tambomachay. In Tambomachay?
Walking?
Yes. In Tambomachay is the ticket office.
Can I buy a ticket here?
No, only here is the control, sir.
Oh.
You will to buy the ticket in Tambomachay. Yeah, you will to visit Tambomachay and then you will to go back from Tambomachay to Puka Pukara and then you will to visit Puka Pukara.
Do you visit there as well? It's something to visit?
Yes, Tambomachay first.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
See. Okay, gracias. We made it back to the Uber. We got to go get our ticket, check out there, and then come back. We are in Tambomachay. This is a different one that I didn't actually have on the list, but here we are. It's about 5 minutes walk up. We're gonna get after it. I just want to show you guys as well. This is the ticket. Now, this ticket, if you're a student, it's 70 soles, and it gets you into 16 places, which is crazy. Today, we're gonna visit 5 of the spots. But yeah, I didn't realize they had this much. If you do not have a student ID, you'll end up getting into, I think, 6 spots, which were the spots that I intended to come to anyway. But you know, we finessed the student ticket, so I'm already so tired walking up here. Let's go up quickly, check this out, and get back down because we want to try check out the rest of the spots as well. As we're walking up, we got this sign, Tambomachay Archaeological Site. This is it's resting place. Denominated Qenqo. I'm so sorry for pronouncing that wrong. Poses an extraordinary hydraulic and architectonic system. This is interesting. In the space, we can identify fountains, roads, platforms, enclosures, and channels expressed in a beautiful stonework facing a fine wall of polygonal rigging and rectangular padding, consisting of lithic structures like retaining walls, the presence of symmetrically distributed niches associated with water sources, with outlets through small channels on the left bank of the Cachimayo stream, whose whose use and function was eminently ceremonial to the cult of water. That is so interesting. I wish I could just read better. I'm so puffed, but check out the water. Check this out. This is unreal. This is the spot. I believe this is the spot at least. This is so cool. Man, that's awesome. This just seems like, I don't know, there's a few spots to visit. Torreon. What is this? I guess there's only one way to find out. I don't know how far up it goes though. Yeah, I don't know if we commit to this. That path looks enticing. No, Kadim, come on, we gotta lock in. We're on limited time. We got some spots to see, some places to see, some people to see. Far out, man. I'm so puffed. The high altitude climates, they get you, man. They get you. You don't realize, like, I would see myself as someone who's relatively fit, but walking and checking this out, damn. It does take it out of you. So this seems like the little spot that we're meant to walk up to. But yeah, this is stunning, man. This is gorgeous. Yeah, really, it was only a 5-minute walk up from that main entrance. See this, like I actually love these structures. I love how smooth surface they are, how well put together they are. And then just like there's a waterfall just running right through it. And it's just into the mountains. I have no idea how old that is. I wish I had connection right now, as I would Google it and use a bit of ChatGPT help, but yeah, I guess we're exploring when ChatGPT wasn't around, so it's nice. All right, now we gotta run back down. That was cool to check out, but we gotta go to Puka Pukara because that's the next spot to see. Let's go. Now we've made it to Puka Pukara. Here we go. Puka Pukara Red Fortress dominated Pukapukara, whose main characteristics is the strategic location on a natural projection of the mountain, which facilitates the observation, control, and protection of Qenqo during the Inca era. It was an important dairy farm and food warehouse for times of drought, and due to its archaeological layout, there were fountains, aqueducts, and multiple enclosures, a place that offered lodging, astronomy, and food to travelers. That is so interesting. Damn, look at that, the mountains. Okay, this is where we are. I'm pretty sure, yeah, we're basically right here at the entrance. Or maybe not, maybe I'm just making that up, I don't know. But let's go check it out. This is awesome. That view, oh my goodness, this is incredible. Look at this. This world, mashallah, Allah has created so beautifully. Like just even just the waves of the mountain, check that out. There's no way, you can't make that up. There's no way in this world that there wasn't a creator or something that made it like this. There's no way it just is, you know. Even like through history, all these civilizations that were around and lived through, it's incredible. It's absolutely incredible, mashallah. This valley is beautiful. To think that there was a civilization that used this place that many thousands of years ago for very practical reasons, like a dairy storehouse made for travelers to eat in that. It's pretty insane, pretty beautiful. Even just those little steps, they get to me, man. Check this out. So while we're on top of this structure, I do want to consult Dr. ChatGPT on what this place was. At Puka Pukara, you're looking at what's believed to have been a small Inca military outpost or checkpoint just outside Cusco. The name means red fortress, which comes from the way the stones turn a reddish color at sunset. It likely served as a control point for travelers entering the city and may have also housed soldiers and officials. The site is made up of terraces, stairways, and small rooms, all built with the Inca's signature stonework. While it's not as grand as other sites, it gives you a real sense of how the Incas managed movement and protected their capital. That is so interesting. I don't know if it was a dairy storehouse. Maybe that's what that says. That's what ChatGPT says. Could be a mixture of both, but yeah. These are the scenes where you just drive through. Hola, hola.
Osmo Action 5 Pro.
5? This one? DJI.
DJI.
Action Pro. Yeah.
Is 6.
5. 6 now is come out, but this one 5.
6.
Yes. Qenqo, next location. Let's check it out. Our brother Jose Miguel, we ended up scoring a deal with him where basically he would take me from I got the Uber from Cusco to Pukara, I think. And he will take me, he said, from there down to here, then the other location, then the other, and back to Cusco. It works out cheaper for me, as I'm not going through Uber. But also, I don't actually have any connection right now, so I can't even order an Uber, so thankfully we worked it out. And yeah, so I've got him for ideally the next couple hours and we can explore this beautiful spot. Here we are. First things first, we can no longer consult Dr. ChatGPT, so we have to go speak to these signs and understand what this place is about. Right here we have the archaeological site of Qenqo labyrinth, named Petaleka, the house of Inca something. The ceremonial space where his body remained is called a mausoleum, having an amphitheater and a ritual room called Intihuatana. I can't be this bad at reading, guys, come on. Okay. Likewise, zigzag gutters are observed, whose interpretation would be part of Petalekta Pachacucutec land. That includes 19 niches distributed along the fine masonry well, and which were used to place the malkis during the different ritual acts. These niches were arranged symmetrically around an open space like buttocks. That does say buttocks there, I'm not making that up. In the middle of the very close to the rocky outcrop, the divinity of the apis can be seen. What does any of that mean? I'm not sure. And here is the circuit that we're recommended to do. We got dropped off here, and then we're gonna go around like this, like so, and we're gonna meet our guy down here. Alright, so to my understanding, this was a sort of burial site where, I'm not sure of the name, but someone was buried here. And then there's like a little zigzag channel, which is quite interesting. Ooh, look at this. Just, yeah, seems pretty cool to check out. Oh, I wonder, is this naturally formed, or maybe not? Maybe not. Okay, how do we get down there? Well, I guess we'll go this way. Okay, this is not looking like it's going to loop back around. We've come out the other side, let's go back. Okay, so we were just up there, and now we're coming down to this area where I think the burial is. Yeah, okay, here we go. Yeah, this is the spot right here. I'm assuming there's probably not a body anymore, but there may potentially be. Nah, probably not. Okay, here we are. I need a flash for this, man. It's too dark in here. I got some lights in here. Oh, it's just stone wall. Yeah. Now I guess we'll come out of here. It's quite interesting. I just can't get over this view though. Come on. You can't ruins are cool and everything, yeah? I do enjoy exploring them. But mountains, man, mountains just do something to me. Oh, I can't wait for the Salkantay Trail. That is going to be so good. The photos, oh my goodness. Seeing something like that with your own eyes, incredible. I remember when I was young, I went to Petra with my family. And at the time, I was like, Dad, Mum, what are we doing? They're just rocks. And a part of me still kind of thinks that, like they're just buildings, you know. Obviously over time, they've become buildings that are quite significant, as they are very old. It's not something that you can sort of repeat or recreate. So there is some value in it, but man, mountains get me. When the earth was created, mashallah, the mountains, just something about it, man. Like something about mountains, just, they're so gorgeous. I can't actually put it into words right now. But yeah, let's keep walking. I'm loving this. Something that I really enjoy on YouTube, that you are also watching on YouTube, is when somebody is exploring a place and they have so much information on it. They understand where they are, they understand what it's about, and they're just able to give so much insight as they just value it so much. Alright, we've got to do a bit of parkour here. But who I'm thinking of is like Outdoor Boys, you know, like he sees a plant and he can describe the plant. He sees a tree, you know, he sees an animal and he's able to describe it. Mark my words, in 5 years down this YouTube journey, I am going to pursue that level of knowledge where I can walk to a place and be like, this is that tree, this is that bird, this is that spot. Because that sort of knowledge is so beautiful. And to be able to have like value in that knowledge, especially Outdoor Boys, where he's able to put it to use, is awesome. Yeah, check this area out. You know what's crazy? This bubble texture of the stones. I absolutely love it. I don't know how they've done it. It could have been done over time. It may have been flush when they created it, but to have this sort of curvature and then boom meets have another curvature and then it's all the way like that, that is awesome, man. I don't know what it is, but it's so satisfying to the eye. It's so pleasing to the eye. It's just like, oh, it's nothing like the pyramids. They're flat, they're flush, which is nice, but this bubble, oh, tell me about it. Looking at stones is, yeah, it's quite nice. This right here, maybe one of the coolest seats I've found in my life. And then to accompany the seat, check out the view. Damn, there are some dogs going at it right now. Not a fan of dogs. I mean, they're alright, but kind of scary, not gonna lie. Welcome to the next location, Saqsaywaman, the biggest of everywhere we've been to. Now, check this out. I don't know why I've missed this the whole time, but the altitude right now is 3,570 meters. Puka Pukara, the other one, is even higher, more than 3,600, which is crazy. So we're going to check in, going to show you some information about the spot, and then yeah, this is the biggest one by far, so I'm going to try to show as much as possible, and yeah, everything that's around here. So first things first, Mr. ChatGPT, Dr. ChatGPT is out the door, so we will learn from here. Saqsaywaman declared as cultural heritage of the nation by Lord yada 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 yada. Not that important. Okay. Saqsaywaman is one of the important cultural and ideological legacies of the Inca culture to humanity. It represents the perfect architectural and ideological work that reflects the high knowledge and adaptation to its natural environment. It reached its greatest peak in the mid-15th century during the government of Pachacutec. Archaeological investigations carried out in the sector of, I can't pronounce that, refer to that, I'll just show you as well, refer to that this space has been occupied since 1100 and 1200 AD within the urban development of the old Cusco area. It was the most important ideological space consecrated to the House of the Sun of Hanan Cusco. Ah, that's Cusco, okay, that word's Cusco. Yeah, consecrated to the House of the Sun Hanan Cusco, temple of the greatest importance in the Tawantinsuya. Damn, check that out. Look at the size of that. That looks huge. Yeah, oh my goodness. Look at this. Oh. Okay, this is massive. I don't know if you can tell, but those are people down there. Those are some mini people, and this is what we're about to explore. And this looks like another area. Kocha, it corresponds to a circular aquifer where burials associated with ritual elements were found during archaeological investigations in 1994. Okay, seems like we got a lot to check out. Let's go inside and yeah, see how this spot is. This place is huge. We got to work out where we're going. It's looking like there's something down that way, but most things are up this way. So let's climb some stairs. I'm feeling it a lot, the altitude up here. Yeah, it's quite difficult, but hey, let's get after it. Okay, I was walking up, but I thought I wasn't allowed to be here. Some lady was yelling at me. It turns out she just wanted to give me the tour guide. I told them I had no cash because I'm giving it all to the driver. I didn't have as much, but yeah. Oh, we can explore alone. I don't see why not. Alright, first spot, Qorikancha Chica. Okay, please don't mind me being puffed out. This is a lot harder than it looks. Yeah. The problem is I also have the brain of a fish, so all the information I read earlier, I've forgotten. Oh, wait, does it? Oh, okay. How do I? Alright. Seems to just be like a little cave area. Not much. Yeah. I guess not much going on. Oh, does it go through here, actually? Oh. Are we allowed to be here? I hope. Oh, there's Coke. Okay, this is a bit... Yeah, I don't know. Okay. Oh, okay. So we get to walk through and just come out the other side. Oh, okay. Oh, nice. That was a bit sketch, but... Okay. Oh, still going. Yeah, you just exploring little caves. Yo, this is awesome. What? This is what we come out to. Check this out. This is so sick. Why is it saying exit? I don't want to exit. I want to keep going. I don't know which way though. Probably should have taken the guide. Oh well, we'll figure it out. Alright, the guide may have been helpful because I realise I am walking the whole loop backwards. This right here behind me is Rodadero, and thankfully Dr. ChatGPT has woken up, so we're going to get a bit of a description for you. This area features smooth, naturally shaped rock formations that look like slides. It's believed the Incas may have used this space for ceremonial or recreational purposes. Today, people still slide down them, but also highlights how the Incas integrated natural rocks into the design. To be honest, I would have thought this sort of thing would be locked up, like you can't walk on it. But I mean, if you can slide down it. Okay, we've made it to the top. I don't know if humans have water on it, but I hope, inshallah, I don't break my tailbone. That's all I can say. Alright, apologies mum if you're watching this. Okay, this is looking pretty sketch, not gonna lie. But they said you can slide down, so actually let me just come back here real quick. It says Risgo de queda bejo responsabilidad. Thankfully I can't read Spanish, so I think it's fine. Alright. Yeah, Allah protect me. Right, we ready? Oh. Whoosh. Okay, I was not hitting my bum on that. Alright, slow. Alright. Okay. Oh. Oh, that was awesome. Okay. I was fine. What was I worried about? That was so chill. Let's keep exploring. That was fun. I'm not gonna do that again. Are you ready? Round 2. Bismillah. Oh. Okay. Alright, we shuffle along. Okay. Oh. Come on. Oh, gosh. Oh no. Oh, now I'm wet. Okay. Well, that was still worth it. With Dr. ChatGPT's advice, we made it back to the entrance, and now we're going to go the correct way, which is up to the zigzag wall. So yeah, I'll take you up there now. We have made it. So what is the zigzag walls? These are the famous zigzag walls known as murallas zigzaguentes. That kind of makes sense. Some of these stones weigh over 100 tons and are cut so precisely they fit together without any mortar. The zigzag shape is believed to represent lightning or the teeth of a puma. Symbolizing the city of Cusco, it also worked as a defensive system, forcing enemies into tight angles. That's interesting. Check this out. Damn, alright, well, let's go climb it. Let's get a bit of a closer view. Yeah, what the heck? There's just all these spots around. This place is massive. So, first impressions. Zigzag walls. I know we're walking up the walls now, but those llamas, brother, I want to go say hi to the llamas. I mean, the zigzag wall's cool, yeah, but there's llamas over there. Incredibly accessible. We will stay treachery on up the wall, getting the sights, getting the views. Look at that. Look at that, brother. What are we looking at right now? That, oh, to think that this was thriving. There was life here. Civilization was here. And they valued this place so much. And now it's still valued, but it's used for a very different reason. It's unreal. Now, if you're somebody who struggles to see the value in what is sort of history and these historic ruins that just are kind of there, you know, it's not like it's something like, oh wow, like it's cool to see, sure, but sometimes people struggle with the ability to see the value and the effort behind them. Something that I always like to remember is when I come to these ruins, this very brick right here, this one that I'm specifically touching right now, was placed here by a very conscious decision of somebody thousands of years ago. This very brick, and this one, and this one, and this one, however many people it took to place them there, it was placed there consciously. It was, okay, we're going to put this here, we're going to cut this out, and then we're going to place this one on top right here. And to think that somebody that long ago did it, and then they're still here to now, that's the effects of this place, and it's still here to this day. So when I think of it like that, it allows me to put a lot more value on the place that I visit, because every single brick that was laid was consciously laid there by somebody however long ago. I hope that makes sense. This area, Muyuk Marca, is at the top of this area. And Dr. ChatGPT says, at the top of Saqsaywaman stood 3 towers. This one, Muyuk Marca, the circular tower, along with Salak Marca and Pokar Marca. These were used for observation and possibly storing water. Although the Spanish destroyed them, the foundations still show the scale and importance of this site. There you go. Said to have stored water. Interesting. And I believe there's 2 more of these. I'm not exactly sure where, but somewhere around here. And then yeah, check out Cusco. These are the views from up here. It's so incredible. And right next to it, I believe this area is called the Upper Terrace Andanas. Yeah, these terraces called Andanas gave the Incas a clear view over Cusco. This area was both strategic and ceremonial, used for gatherings while also allowing control over the city below. And as you can see, that's our city of Cusco right there. So this little area was just to overlook. And yeah, ceremonial, strategic, and you're able to see the whole city. You can see threats coming from everywhere, right? I think so. Look at the mountains, man. Gorgeous. So we've come back to our stone wall right here, and something that I didn't mention earlier when I was talking about the philosophy of every stone that is here had to be laid by someone. Now, I've come to learn what this style is. The Mamposteria Inca, the signature stonework on the Incas, each stone is uniquely shaped to lock into the next without cement. This technique is so strong that it has survived earthquakes for centuries. And I believe that's the way that they angle it slightly on some of the corners to sort of hold the stones together. Like, yeah, if you look over here, this right here, the little angles that they make to then sit the stones in, well, you don't need cement to hold it together, but rather they can't move because they are held together a little bit off center. You know, like this stone isn't able to move left, right, up, down because it's held on that side and it's held on that side. Very interesting stuff. Look at how beautiful this area is, man. Oh, I just know as soon as I walk out here, I'm gonna get the most amazing view of Cusco. Check it out. Oh, brother, you cannot make this up. I swear it's a bit overcast today, but even then, it's stunning. It's look at the valley, man. Look at that valley. This is, loving this, bro. It's crazy to think that right now, considering how far I've come, I'm kind of doing this as a sort of career. If I can continue doing this, traveling the world and sharing these beautiful places with the world, dream come true. So I'm going to do everything in my power to do that. Just get me in some random place with some mountains, a valley and a view. I will not complain. I'd food, secondary. Mountains, number 1. Quick little side quest. Cristo Blanco. Let's go check it out. Alright, we have made it. Check her out. It's not bad. Obviously you always have somebody selling something at all the touristy spots, which is fair. But yeah. Why come visit this statue? Well, Dr. ChatGPT has made our day. At Cristo Blanco, you get one of the best views over Cusco. True. This statue was a gift from the Palestinian community in the city and has become a symbol of peace overlooking Cusco. From here, you can really see how the city sits within the Andes and how close Saqsaywaman is to the historic center. That right there is so interesting. So I just want to get a bit more insight into the Palestinian history of the statue. And here it said that it was donated in 1945 by the Cusco's Palestinian Arab community, many of whom migrated from places like Bethlehem in the late 1800s to early 1900s. These migrants became successful merchants and business owners in Peru and integrated into local society. The gift came after a major earthquake in Cusco. 1950 is often associated with reconstruction, though the statue itself predates it, and symbolizes gratitude, faith, and peace towards the city that welcomed them. Since then, Cristo Blanco has become a symbol of protection, watching over Cusco from above. Okay, that is so interesting. I wonder if there's actually halal in this city then, because I have not found halal. But if there's a Palestinian community that brought this, there has to be halal somewhere, right? It's worth a hunt. It's definitely worth a hunt. Maybe I've got to start searching for Palestinian food. I guess we'll find out. Alright, so I'm a little bit of a buffoonigan. Right here, as you can see, we got the zigzag stairs over there. This big open area, which I wasn't sure what it was, turns out is the main plaza. So this is where they hold ceremonies. It's called Plaza Ceremonial. The Explanada is where we are right now. So this open space is the Plaza Ceremonial or Explanada. It was used for major gatherings and ceremonies. Today it still hosts Inti Raymi, the festival of the sun, bringing Inca traditions back to life. Very interesting. Yeah. So I believe this is sort of the last area that we wanted to check out. I do need to go see what's up there. Not 100% sure, but I just want to check to see if our llamas are still around here, because I want to say hello, you know. We'll go there. Hola amigos. We got our llamas. Let's go say hello. Do llamas attack? That's a worthy Google search right now. Do llamas attack? Before we get any closer. Yes, llamas can attack and injure humans. Is that a llama or an alpaca? Alpacas generally do not attack humans. Final Google search. Both alpacas and llamas. What's the difference? I'm not sure. We'll just go say hello. We're not going to get too close. We're not going to get too close to these llamas or alpacas. That's how I need to say it, to spell it for Google. One of them's staring at us, the rest are just chilling. I don't think I'm going to get that close, but they've noticed me. They can feel the presence. Hola amigos! I think there might be a mix of llamas and alpacas. Some tour guides coming. Hola! Okay, this is as close as I'm going to get. I don't want to get any closer, just in case they attack, but... Hola amigos! I will say goodbye for now. I will say bye to our llamas and we will climb up this now. I think this is where we kind of started, but yeah, we're going to climb up and check it out. Here we are at the other peak. Look at this. In Australia, there are certain rock formations where the indigenous tribes used to actually scrape and dig sort of holes and make pockets to store water and to catch water. Now this is what that reminds me of. However, I don't think that's the case, but potentially could be. So they are closing up in about 20 minutes, but I'm going to take you guys to the historic center of Cusco, which is kind of where everything's around and what it collaborates around. So I'll take you there now. We have made it back to the historic center of Cusco, which is basically the center of this beautiful city of Cusco. If you enjoyed or found value in this video, it would mean the absolute world if you could subscribe, as it will allow me to continue sharing this beautiful world with the world. Obviously turn post notifications on so you do get notified when I post a video, and over the next 30 days I am uploading every single day on YouTube, so you're going to be seeing exactly what I'm doing tomorrow in just a minute through the preview. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, comment what you want to see next over this South America journey, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Assalamu alaikum. We're in Peru. I don't know where Gayland is, but right now the best thing in the world is walking on a track and looking at the most incredible mountains you've ever seen in your life. Am I glad I chose this route? Yeah. Am I also regretting choosing this route? Yeah. Two things can be true at once. Is this a treacherous hike? It's right there. This is why you travel, for this.